Hey, what is up, guys? Pineville Beer Reviews back here again with you today for another one. And this one that I have here today is a new one that I've noticed. Well, not a new one, one that is new to me that I've noticed from Lagunitas. Their 2018, one from their 2018 One Hitter Series, their Dark Swan Sour Ale. It is 8.5% ABV and gets a 3.59, basically a 3.6 on Untapped. It is a sour ale used with some of their, this is according to their commercial description, a sour ale which uses their house yeast, and then they basically ferment it, I believe, on top of Syrah grapes. So when I bought this, the girl I was talking to at the store told me that if I like red wine, then I would really like this one. So I do like red wine. I don't drink it very much at all, but I do like red wine. I did once have, I can't remember what it was. It was a farmhouse ale, I believe, that was aged on Pinot Noir oak chips, and that was really good. So let's see how this one is. I do like sour ales, and when you do interesting things with it, like age it, whether it be wine with in wine barrels, or in this case they aged it with grapes actually. So it's almost like a hybrid. This almost kind of like a bit of a wine sour ale hybrid. So and with this pour, as you can see, very interesting looking beer. About 3 fingers of really sort of purplish pink frothy head. The body is purple with some ruby red notes. Yeah, it definitely looks like this was just aged with straight up whole grapes, actual grapes, going by the color of this. So really interesting. I noticed it right when I was pouring it. I was thinking this beer is absolutely purple, and it is. Lots of little bubbles there streaming on the bottom of the glass. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the aroma on this one. The aroma definitely smells like a beer. Smells like an ale. Not really necessarily a sour ale. There's not a whole lot of sour there or funkiness really. It's more of a grapey, grape kind of beer aroma. A little sweet, not really tart or sour smelling, but more sweet. Sweet and subtle, grape, yeast, maybe a little bit of hop. Getting a little bit of a kind of citrusy kind of aroma there too, like a really sweet citrusy aroma. All right, well, that's what I'm getting with the aroma right now through this 2-finger head. It still is. So let's go right into the flavor on this one. Wow. Yeah, a lot of wine flavor. Actually, I have a friend, and she's kind of more of a wine drinker. Period. Doesn't really drink beer at all, but especially a lot of these craft beers. But she did say that she likes the sour ales, some of the those kind of things. And to me, yeah, they do have almost sort of a tart white wine kind of quality. So I might have to tell her to check this one out, or just get her a bottle of this or something and tell her to try it, because this really does taste like a hybrid between an ale and a wine. I mean, definitely a little tart, not crazy tart. It's really not even that sour. Um, but it's a lot of great flavor on the grape wine flavor on the whole of the palate, like the whole front, middle, back of the palate. Not really any of those hoppy kind of citrus notes I was getting on the aroma, but more of a yeasty, more of a yeasty grape, you know, almost kind of like a yeasty grape Belgian wine sort of Belgian beer wine sort of flavor, but it's more on the sweet side. But there's still a little bit of tartness. It is a lot like a um, like a light and fruity red wine, like a Pinot Noir or maybe like a Merlot or something like that. One of those lighter, fruitier ones. Um, Finish is fairly warm. It's 8.5%, but also you can tell you're still drinking a beer. This doesn't taste just like a big like frothy glass of wine or anything. Definitely still has the mouthfeel and the overall quality of a beer, an ale. Uh, Carbonation isn't really that crazy, like it looks like in the bottom of the glass when I was showing you all those bubbles there. Um, yeah, mostly tartness on the front, kind of more of a grape sort of sweetness on the back, and a bit of a yeasty kind of thing going on in the middle of the palate and sort of all over. Um, Overall, this is really good. Uh, I do really like kind of off kilter, kind of more complex kind of beers like this that always sort of send me for a little bit of a loop, and that's what this one is doing for sure. Um, yeah, it's actually pretty complex. Uh, I thought there was something here on the label that was describing it, but never mind. Yeah, really, it's really an interesting beer. One that I would not really buy all the time, and I think this is actually sort of a one-off, as in their 2018, their one-hitter series. I think this is kind of just an annual kind of thing they do every now and then. This one is like I said, the 2018 batch of it. But yeah, very, very good. Verging on for the style and just the experimentation effort, I give it a solid A. And the way in the execution, it is actually a very interesting, unique, really really tasty sour ale from Lagunitas. So definitely recommend you checking it out and trying it for yourself to see what you think. If you're into sour ales, if you're not, I just tried anyway as a very interesting experience with a beer. So Lagunitas Dark Swan Sour Ale. Solid A for me. I'm verging on A plus with it, but I think I'll just stick with the A for now. But definitely recommend checking it out if you see it. And until next time, guys, thank you for watching.